I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, is any of this for real? Or not? You and I, there's a new
Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Snack127 and welcome back to another Tera console video. And it's been a little bit since I've made a Tera console video. Well, not too long, probably since the Ninja update. That was the last Tera console video I made, and for those who haven't heard, and you know, if you're not up to speed on my thoughts with Tera console, the only reason I haven't made videos on the game lately, and like I said before in the previous video, is just because after the roadmap update from Mass Entertainment, there just really hasn't been much to talk about. I made a video on the roadmap details, shared my thoughts, and from there we pretty much knew what was going on with Tera console for the rest of the year. And me being a rookie player with Tera, there aren't too many guides I can make for the game at this current time. But if you do want great guides and wonderful, you know, in-game actual help for Tera console, I would highly recommend checking out my buddy Sarumonin. He is an amazing content creator for Tera Online. He's played the PC version. He's like a veteran of the game, and he even has a guide out for the latest, most difficult dungeon in the console version, and he completely smashes it in that guide. So be sure to check out youtube.com/Sarumonin. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description below so you guys can check him out. But what's up, guys? I want to use today's video just to talk to you guys about Tera console, and mainly I wanted to make this video because we're actually coming up on the end of that roadmap. As you guys know, that roadmap for Tera console ended with January, the Valkyrie update, which is supposed to come with, I believe, Valkyrie and another endgame dungeon, if I'm not mistaken. We recently got the Death Rack update for Tera console, which aka was the whole quote-unquote mega patch thing that I was talking about for a while, which was supposed to, you know, add boatloads of new endgame content and stuff like that, and it did. It also gave us the guild leveling system, the class balancing system, the revamps. It gave us all kinds of good stuff. They had to remove 2 or 3 endgame dungeons, if I'm not mistaken, for some reason. I'm not sure why they did that, but from what I know, some of them are supposed to come back in the future or something. I'm not sure what went on with that, but we got new gear, some new raids, new stuff to do, all kinds of stuff. So if you haven't been playing Tera console for a while, now is the time to get back into it, because the game is pretty much where we all wanted it to be earlier this year. Now I know, you know, it took some time for them to get there, but the game's here. And honestly, I have to say, when it comes down to it, out of all the free-to-play MMOs on console, hands down, Tera Online is the most solid free-to-play MMO on console. There's a lot of people that are going to argue Warframe. I personally don't think Tera and Warframe compete with each other in the MMO section. I think Warframe is its whole breed of game. But if you compare Tera to a lot of the other free-to-play MMOs on console, I don't think there's too much competition out there for this game right now. Now, besides, you know, you have games like Final Fantasy XIV and Elder Scrolls Online, but we're just specifically saying the free-to-play MMOs. Games like Skyforge, Onigiri, Neverwinter, and stuff like that. To my opinion, Tera Online is probably the most solid one out of all those, and that's just my personal opinion. So don't kill me over that. But I just want to talk about, you know, what I think Tera should do for, like, you know, the future and stuff like that, and how I think, you know, the next year is going to be for Tera Online on console. I personally think 2018 was kind of the year to, you know, to just test the waters for this game, see how it was going to do in the console space and stuff like that. And honestly, I think Tera's had an amazing year. It's been a slow year for Tera, I'm not going to lie. It's been pretty slow content-wise and everything. I definitely would have preferred that we got things a little bit faster, and I did make that clear in my in the video where I did discuss the roadmap. I was very, very disappointed about the whole Valkyrie coming in January thing, because Valkyrie is an amazing class. It's probably the most anticipated one out of the 3 that we were missing. At least, you know, to my knowledge. I played Valkyrie a little bit on PC, and that class is a blast to play, guys. Just trust me, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys if you haven't touched it or seen it or done much about, but trust me, Valkyrie, it's a beast. Despite it being gender locked, it's a really, really, really fun class to play. And speaking of that, if you guys didn't catch it in my last video, the Game Master Cobalt Dragon, I believe he's the Game Master of Tera. I'm not sure. He is the I believe that's what GM stands for. If I'm wrong about that, please forgive me. But he had also confirmed to me in my stream that one thing that Bluehole was shooting to do was to add a lot more variety to the gender lock classes as well. So I hope that means that we're going to see more variety with a lot of the classes that were added to the game. Things like the Ninja, the Gunner, the Reaper, the Valkyrie and stuff like that. I hope they get more. I hope we do see a lot more race and gender variety with these classes. Being able to play like let's say for example in Elven Valkyrie or a human ninja or something like that. I'm not a guy who's too keen with the whole gender lock thing. I personally I'm not a fan of it at all. I understand it from the lore purposes, but gender locking games honestly just irritates me, and I personally think Tera should definitely with their class variety and how much customization and freedom they give you with this game. I personally think Tera Online holds itself back with gender lock, and I personally think it just needs to go with Tera in general. So I hope in the future they look into just making every class playable with every gender and every race, and that's just that's just my personal opinion. I know some people are actually okay with the gender lock thing. They do like the whole lore thesis behind it, but like I said, guys, when you play an MMO and an RPG, one thing a lot of people do and play these games for is to make a character that sometimes portrays themselves. Well, gender lock keeps people from doing that. I know that could sound silly to some people, but when I make a character in an RPG or an MMO, I like to design them as a fantasy version of me. Well, if I'm a chick, if I have to be a chick with horns, I can't really do that. You get what I'm saying, guys? But anyway, that's one change I would just like to see them make in the future. One other thing I'm hoping that they do in the future too is I really hope they release more roadmaps, because after we get Valkyrie, there are 2 big updates from what I know that we're missing. I also know that we're missing 2 other classes as well. I think that's the Ellen Gunner and the Male Brawler, and I also believe one other variation was released for Tera PC recently as well. I think the Ellen Brawler. That's right, the Ellen Brawler. We're also missing that too. So I hope we get another roadmap update next year that details those things, if they're actually coming to the console version next year, because I'm not a developer. I don't know how much time those kind of things take, and stuff like that. But I personally just hope we get another one. Plus there's the class awakenings for all the classes, which was I believe it's out on Tera right now. I'm not sure if it's out on Tera PC in the West yet. And then there's also the God's Fall update, which added more story content and dungeons, I believe, which was a really cool, really badass looking update. That's one I'm personally looking forward to myself. So hopefully some of those things do make their way to console in 2019. I'm just personally really looking forward to the future of Tera Online. I personally think that this is a great game. Like I said, because of its its slow launch, I think it held itself back this year just a little bit, but at the same time, it's the game's first year on console, so I think it's a good way for Mass and Bluehole to test the waters and really see what the game can do, how they can do production and things like that. And last but not least, I do have one other wish that I really want to see with Tera console. And that's a big if there ever comes a day where Tera console catches up to PC, I want to see crossplay with it. I want to see the Xbox One and PC get crossplay. Now, I say Xbox One specifically because we all know how Sony gets with crossplay. Yes, they finally okayed it with Fortnite, but they would probably put in Mass and Bluehole through hell and high water to even make the possibility happen. So I'm just being realistic. Crossplay with PC and Xbox. If Sony would be on board with it, crossplay with all 3 platforms. But I think putting Tera on one giant mega server and just making it a bigger game overall, I think that would really do this game some justice. So a few things I just want to see for the future. You know, just letting you guys how I feel about that. But I think Tera console is an awesome game, and if you haven't got back into it yet, guys, now is the time, because you have a big update coming in January, and y'all really need to get back into Tera if you've been sitting it on the back burner lately. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button for me, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. That's your boy Snack127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.
You and I, there's a new life.